Hey guys, welcome back to another Piano and Chill. It is December 9th. It was a beautiful day today, 48 degrees. That was pretty cool. Oh, it's also my, I just got off the phone with my mom and dad. It's Mom's birthday today. So happy birthday, Mom. I love you. None of this would be possible without you. Not just because I exist, but also none of this would have been possible. So let's give Marcia Berg a shout out. Thank you, Marcia. Gave me a tool to handle difficult adult emotions. So that's not something I've shared with. What the fuck is it? Okay. It's not. Sorry. It's not something I've shared with you guys yet. So yeah, when I was doing long distance in college, and like 2 years into it, I was kind of isolating, and I was having a hard time. Which of course I was. It was long distance, and I was 20 years old. Like, life was really, really. Oh yeah, and I was in the worst of my car accident. Anyway, so I picked up the car accident pain. We'll get to that later. But yeah, my girlfriend at the time, her little brother showed me how to play the intro to "Wish You Were Here" when I was visiting back home in Wausau, and it stuck. So anyway, yeah, like, you know the rest. It can be used as a tool to navigate your emotions. What else did I want to cover? So I have a couple things. One, I had a song going through my head by a band, a song that I used to listen to, I don't know, at one point, and it just came up today because I was in that sort of mood. And then another one that started playing randomly on YouTube after that, by the same artist, and that one just like, you know, when you're in the right mood and the right song hits, and you're like, oh my gosh. And instead of doing that, you're crying. It's okay. It happens to everybody, I think. Oh yeah, and if you were watching in a previous episode, I realized I've been dragging the music artist Grabbits' name through the mud a little bit, and he definitely doesn't deserve it because he's awesome. So I was trying to play one of his songs that I played on here that on a previous episode I was like, oh, it's simple. It's like, oh shit, what was the first chord? It was something totally, it was not that. Once I listened to it, and this also goes back to a point that I made earlier, how you can play something that sounds good, but it's not right. But when you find out what the right chords are, they're like, you know, then it really sounds right. So how do you know if you're right? Good question. You put in time. So I'm going to start there actually. We will give Grabbits and his team the credit back that they deserve, that yeah, whatever. Let's pull it up. Where is this?
It's been way too long without you. It's been way too many weeks. Every time I think about you, I get bruises on my knees. Oh, it's killing slowly. Yeah, it's slowly killing. I just hope it's roses on my
We're not even gonna try to play that. I'm pretty sure there's not a piano equivalent for that. You know, right? Like using it as a drum, like you see some of those guitar players do. Antoine Dufour. Oh, it was funny. So after I posted my last episode with a link to Antoine Dufour and Imogen Heap, guess whose record labels started showing up in my YouTube feed? And it was a pretty obvious change because despite listening to him sometimes, my YouTube feed is almost entirely camping videos because like that's pretty much what I watch these days. Camping and DIY. So all of a sudden Antoine Dufour's on my front page like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, I know what's going on here. So anyway, the point of this was to give Grabbitz that credit back. And also to admit that I was wrong, made a mistake, and made a incorrect judgment. So I'm going to play the wrong chords. So thinking that this was a simple, silly pop song, I was just like, oh yeah, it's 3 chords. You know, because, like, why would you... It's like 4. But there's a lot more diversity in the left hand than I expected, and I did misjudge it. So let's listen to it with the wrong chords.
It's been way too long without you. It's been way too many.
Now I'm gonna play the right ones.
Every time I think about you, I get bruises on
I just go lower for a little bit of... Also, I'm not 100% sure about those. The one that stands out as being maybe wrong is like... I don't know what the next one is. Is that first? Like, I don't know. But if I put it in the time, I would surely figure it out. And as much as, like, the lyrics don't really grab it. As much as the lyrics don't really grab me, because the lyrics are like, one more week is 7 days. I don't believe in what they say. One more week is 7 days. Will it take the pain away? Like, that's the chorus. Are you kidding me? That's shit. That's shit. That's shit lyrics. You didn't need me to tell you that. I guess I just really wanted to. But it's a really fun song. And, you know, you don't need great lyrics to make a fun song, obviously. So, I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if Grabbitz is going to get any peace on this channel. I wonder if I've just got a little chip on my shoulder for him. Probably because he reminds me of me or something. Or I identify with him. I should say that. I should put it that way. I identify with him. Oh, except I write better lyrics. And he's a better vocalist. a more successful musician, etc. But we've been over that. So we can move on from Grabbits. So I was wrong. The chords are cooler. I like the song. It's a fun song. Now we're gonna go on like the opposite end of the emotional spectrum here. I was halfway through listening to it, I guess. So I haven't tried this on piano yet. As far as I can remember, the song that we're looking at right now. The artist is, and this will be in the description. The artist is The Temper Trap, and the song is Soldier On. It's a really pretty song. You know, and I don't give a shit about copyright anymore. Shit, I'll just sit here and listen to music with you. God, I don't even want to pause it. But I need to, like...
All that is stone is rusting. No one will know.
What I started to say is I need to, like, do this a few times and then I'll get the root notes, or what chords the song is, you know. So it's B. It's in B. B minor. A major. F sharp minor. No, I don't know about the minor. It's not something that I normally think about, so I guess I don't need to try to tell you if it's major or minor. It doesn't fucking matter. So those are the chords. It's a B, and then it's a D, and then it's an F sharp, and then G. And I was being creative too, because obviously those keys aren't the same things that they're playing. And that's a finger-picked guitar, it sounds like. And my instinct isn't going to be to replicate that on piano. Like, if you remember, it was like episode 1 or 2, I was playing the intro to Every Breath You Take by The Police, and that is an iconic classic song, and it's just arpeggiated, meaning they're playing notes within the chord. Man, somebody should maybe brush up on his music theory. Means you just play it, you know. So arpeggiated in practice would be like, instead of just doing D, they're doing like a bunch of D. Okay, you get the point. So instead of just going... it stuck that well. So I was drawing the comparison between Every Breath You Take by The Police's plucked intro, or it's probably strummed, with the Temper Trap Soldier On, that do 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 do. It's kind of, it sounds better when they do it. So yeah, he's going like, he's playing like, oh, don't tell anybody. He's playing like a deep, I'll play it again, here. He's going like low, high, mid, high. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like so yeah, my point was I wasn't wasting my time trying to figure that out, because it was likely not how I would play the end song. But even if I really wanted to eventually sound that way, I mean, I could just figure it out. I don't know. I have a process or something, I guess, is the takeaway from that one. Okay, well now I'm curious, so apparently I'm doing the opposite of what I said I would be doing. This happens a lot. Changes here. Also, I know like a bunch of that wasn't right. So there's like a, yeah, I told you how I in a previous episode I mentioned that sometimes I desync from, you know, where we're at in the song because I'm like kind of still figuring out that last part, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I got it, and then usually I'll have to skip a part because it's like, okay, brain needs to re-engage. Yeah. It's a really good song. You know, it's tough too. Not just like experiencing these things, but like being aware that you're, you know, I'm referencing the bad. Sorry, I don't know if I brought you with me there. I was referencing like that I had a tough day and I heard this song and it made me feel, you know, or resonated with my feelings or whatever. And I was beginning to say it's tough, you know, not just because you're experiencing these things, but because of the path to resolution lies in self-awareness and self-correction. You know what the best apology is? Changed behavior. Oh fuck, I didn't have the microphone on this whole time. The audio's gonna sound like I'm sorry. Okay, it's okay. I know you're not mad at me. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not mad at me. Okay. Well, it's alright. You know I had a tough day today. Oh. I was saying something before I saw that. I didn't have the microphone on. Yeah. So when you're feeling like garbage and you believe that you want to get through it. Now I don't mean to jump from like A to all the way to Z here on that one. But you know you're upset. You know you want to get through it. You don't understand and you're frustrated. That's a hard place to be in. And the fact that you know that you could understand or that you know that you're in your current state of emotions and logic or whatever, in your current state, there's not a means to like understand the solution or the route to the solution. At best, you can understand the next one or two steps. So here I was working today and just, you know, 1:30 rolls around and I'm listening to this song and I'm, or the song after it, and getting very emotional and just, you know, you can get stuck in a loop, you know. And this would happen all the time actually back at work. We're drifting from piano a little bit, and I don't want to drift too far. It's tough when you're feeling a certain way, and you have to get stuff done, and you're trying to be self-aware. Man, if you're sick, just take a nap, you know? But sometimes you can't. I just got wine all over myself. This is glass number 3. So, I don't know. I think I covered what I wanted to cover today. And I think the most important part was, happy birthday, Mom. I love you. We'll figure this out. And until then, I guess it's okay to be confused. So, thank you very much for joining me, listening to what I have to say, seeing a little bit of piano in action. I do kind of wonder sometimes if I should like learn a song, you know, like say this one, and then play it really well for you, instead of just going through my, oh, today I was excited about this song. But see, I don't know who the star of the show is here. You know, is it cool that I do that? Is that what people are sticking around for or watching the videos for? You know, when I figure it out, I hear it and I'm just, oh, it goes like this. It's like, oh, that's cool, you know, or is it like just hanging out. I think it's probably that. That's what I like about it, I think. And also why I don't really prepare material. Anyway, I'm going on and on. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. This has been an interesting episode. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.